Hey everyone, welcome to Fact Talk. Today we are going to look at a list of recent controversial elections around the world. Let's begin with the world's biggest democracy, India. With elections around the corner and first phase of election already concluded, opposition parties have started accusing the ruling Modi government of manipulation and election rigging. The main opposition alliance, led by the Congress party, has raised concern about the reliability of electronic voting machines. Rahul Gandhi, a prominent leader of the Congress party, has suggested that EVMs could be hacked and has demanded a return to ballot papers, which was ultimately rejected by the Supreme Court of India.
राजा की आत्मा ईवीएम में है। ईवीएम के बिना नरेंद्र मोदी चुनाव नहीं जीत सकता है।
Recently, the Chief Minister of Delhi, Arvind Kejriwal, was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate in connection with an alleged excise policy scam just before the election. The main opposition party, the Indian National Congress, claims that its bank accounts were frozen by the Income Tax Department just months before the general election. They called it an assault on democracy and accused the ruling BJP party of using state machinery to target opposition leaders. Also, a study by researchers at Oxford University has found that India is among the nations involved in organized social media manipulation, and such disinformation campaigns can be attributed to politicians and political parties. Now let's come over to India's neighbor, Pakistan. The 2024 Pakistani general election has been surrounded by significant controversy, particularly involving allegation of election rigging and detention of former PM Imran Khan. The election results initially showed Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party in a surprising lead, despite its candidate being forced to run as independent after the party was barred from directly competing. There were widespread allegations of vote rigging and delayed results which led to protest and unrest across the country. The military establishment was accused of rigging the election in favor of Pakistan Muslim League to prevent Imran Khan's PTI from winning. A senior bureaucrat admitted to helping rigging the election, reversing the margin of 70,000 votes in 13 National Assembly seats, implicating the head of Election Commission and the country's top judge. A six-party alliance led by PMLN, which won 75, and Pakistan People Party (PPP), which secured 54 seats in the National Assembly, formed the government. Lawmakers in Pakistan National Assembly elected Shahbaz Sharif for a comeback term as Prime Minister. Another country which recently concluded its election was Russia, which has already been accused of being converted into a dictatorship under Vladimir Putin. The Russian presidential election was marred by allegation of vote rigging. Critics and international observers claimed that the contest was rigged in favor of Vladimir Putin, with accusations including barring opposition candidates from running and ballot stuffing. There were also reports of a new digital voting system being used to manipulate results. Alexei Navalny, the Russian opposition leader, also died under mysterious circumstances while in detention before the elections. Russian President Vladimir Putin won the elections by securing 87.97% votes. With 6-year term set to follow, he will become Russia's longest-serving leader in more than 200 years. Next in the list is Indonesia, the world's third-largest democracy. The 2024 general election, a highly complex single-day election held on February 14, 2024, has been the subject of significant controversy with allegations of election rigging. Defense Minister Prabowo Subianto, who won the presidential election, faced allegation of voting fraud from rivals and monitoring groups. There were claims of anomalies indicating potential fraud across almost all provinces in Indonesia. Former Jakarta Governor Anies Baswedan and former Central Java Governor Ganjar Pranowo accused incumbent President Joko Widodo of using state resources to benefit Prabowo's candidacy. Election Commission Chief Hashim Ansari unexpectedly suspended the live-streamed announcement just minutes after conveying the result, citing the need to correct a document before resuming the meeting. Officials did not specify what the correction was. Next is the US 2023 midterm elections. The midterms were marred by various unsubstantiated rumors online suggesting that the votes in certain states was being rigged. About a fifth of voting machine in Maricopa County, which includes the state's largest city, Phoenix, malfunctioned due to a printer error. As the 2024 presidential election approaches, there have been concerns about foreign interference and impact of generative AI on political discourse. Former President Donald Trump, who is running again in 2024 election, faces federal charges over his alleged participation in a scheme to overturn the result of previous election. He also faces 3 other criminal charges. Another one is Brazil's 2023 presidential election. Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, commonly known as Lula, won the presidential election against the far-right incumbent Jair Bolsonaro. The election was closely contested, with Lula winning 50.9% of the votes. Before the election, Bolsonaro made several claims that Brazil's electronic voting system was susceptible to fraud. After his defeat, Bolsonaro did not participate in traditional passing of the presidential sash during Lula's inauguration. Bolsonaro faced legal consequences for his action. In June 2023, he was convicted in a case related to a meeting before the 2022 election where he cast doubt on the voting system. This conviction barred him from running for office for the next 8 years. Last on the list is Nigerian election held in 2023, which was subjected to significant controversy with various allegations of election rigging. Even before the presidential election results were released, the process had been denounced as flawed by some political leaders. After the Independent National Electoral Commission declared Bola Tinubu of the ruling party as the winner, his main rivals Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar announced they would lodge petitions against the result with the Court of Appeal. Domestic monitoring group like IAGA found significant discrepancies between their estimates and the official results in certain states, which fueled the narrative of manipulation in favor of Tinubu. However, the BBC debunked several false claims and viral videos related to the election, indicating that some of the content was old and misleading, filmed in the previous polls. For more such informative videos, do subscribe our channel. Also, like and share the video. Thank you.